Hey folks, welcome to Nick Reads Mean Comments 2021 edition. I've actually done this 6 times now since I started the channel back in 2016, which is insane to think about. Yeah, here we are, another year. A lot of things to go through. Remember, the format of this video is I have friends and family go through my channel on YouTube and on Reddit and pick out some mean comments, and I'm going to read them for the first time live here. But first, what am I drinking? I've got a bit of ranch water here, which sort of a Texas drink. Basically, it's Topo Chico, throw in a bit of tequila and a bit of lime. Very simple, very easy. One of my favorite refreshing beverages. What am I wearing? Pretty much my 2021 uniform, sweatpants. These are from Mack Weldon, one of my favorite brands. Scotch and soda hoodie. So this was a year about being comfortable. And yeah, this is pretty much what you could catch me wearing most days of the week. And I'll skip a lot of the platitudes you've been hearing about 2021 and what kind of year it was. I think we all know. I will just say that I am very grateful for a lot of things. Grateful for my health, for my family. My daughter's 18 months now. She's the light of my life, and it's been really amazing to be home and watch all the milestones for her development, which has been so much fun. And grateful to all of you, and especially the really warm reception I got to my announcement of my book that I'm releasing later this year. So in the last video, I gave the sneak preview of cocktail chemistry, and it's all about recreating cocktails from TV shows and movies and some fun advanced techniques that are related to those. So, you know, some of these things are cocktails I've done on the channel, like the White Russian from Big Lebowski, and then how to make a really fancy version of it, but also some new recipes and some fun stuff. At the end of this video, I'll go through and give you a bit more of a preview and show you my favorite recipe that I've retooled for this book that I actually did on the channel earlier this year. We'll come back to that later. On to the mean comments. So yeah, I'm going to go through and read these for the first time here. And let's fire it up. Here we go. Okay. Looks like this is a mix of some Reddit and YouTube comments. First one, I am to best there is, says, I wonder how that guy's face would look if he shaved. What a weird face. All right. BM Breath similarly says, I hate his face after he tries, and also his sucking of spit at the end. And then that was upvoted. Okay, I'm guessing that's, you know, the end of every video. Do a little cheers. And I don't know, I find that when I'm actually trying a drink for the first time and I'm really getting like flavor notes, I find myself doing that, like, you know, really kind of like chewing it almost a little bit. I don't know if that's just me or if that's like something I picked up doing like a wine tasting or something, but I do feel like get more flavor notes from that. But yeah, I'm sure that's not fun to watch. Chad Z, dude, I love your vids, but you gotta switch up the facial expressions. Yeah, this is sort of like a recurring series of comments from every year I've done this, which is the very polarizing cheers at the end with the sip and my reaction. I remember deciding how I wanted to actually do tasting notes on the channel, because I do all this voiceover in post-production, right? So I do all this, you know, I do taste it often for the first time live, and I sort of remember and sometimes even write down my tasting notes, and then I'll do a voiceover afterwards for it. And yeah, that's just what's easiest for me, and I can appreciate it's a bit cringy for some. But yeah, it wouldn't be an annual mean comments video without someone making a comment about that. Okay, next one. No offense, but you look like a cool NPC. Okay, Merce. I guess that's kind of mean, you know. Of all NPCs, it's a cool NPC. I'll take that. I actually really like the calling someone an NPC. That has been like a thing that has come up a lot recently in this last year, I feel. NPC, if you saw the movie Free Guy, you know that an NPC is a non-player character. Refers to like the characters in a video game, right? That like they're not the main character, they're like in the background, and they're like, don't really add any value. So I don't quite know how to interpret this, that I look like an NPC. Clearly you don't think I'm the main character in my show. Okay, thank you, Merce, for the comment. At least you think I'm cool. Okay. That deserves a hit of ranch water. Ooh. You know what was a really good idea? Drinking a carbonated beverage when I have to do a lot of talking. Okay. Next up. Okay, this is a series of comments. Okay. You want a good tip for a contractor in the SF area? Leave SF and California, for that matter. Okay, this is all a series of comments on a video where I had a throwaway question. If anyone knew of a contractor in SF, because I'm planning to build a proper wet bar here in my house here. And yeah, there's like 5 comments here about San Francisco and California. I got a good lead for a San Francisco contractor. Move out of California, move to a place like Wyoming. They have a ton of distilleries. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, a bunch of distilleries. Moving to California is an automatic L. You'll get no sympathy from me when that state eats your livelihood alive if you decide to stick around there longer than you should. And then Dale Yoder just says, California. Well done. Yeah, I've been in California for about 8 years now. It's not my home state, but I do love it here in San Francisco in many ways. It's got its problems, as many people know about. But the sun is shining right now, and there's a lot of things to appreciate. We'll see. I'm probably not going to live here forever, but for now, this is home. And I still need a contractor, if you know anyone. Okay. What else we got? Sean Fenwick says, everything in this is wrong. All caps, period, full stop. Thank you, Sean. I don't know what video this was from, but it could have been from any video, because any video could be entirely wrong or entirely right. Depends on your perspective, I guess. I don't really tend to think of drinks as being objectively wrong. Most cocktail history is very fuzzy, so there's not much wrong or right there. How you make a drink is often subjective, so I don't know. I tend to not be on the this is the right or the wrong way to do things. As long as you like it, it's right for you. But appreciate your perspective, Sean Fenwick. Okay. Next up, Robert Runge says, this guy says always shake a cocktail whenever citrus is involved. You probably don't want to shake a gin and tonic or any drink with club soda or you'll be wearing it. 2 thumbs down. That's fair. And then Brasley, like pretty quickly responds, this commenter is saying what we're all thinking, exclamation point. Next time I drink a Blue Moon with an orange, I'll give it a vigorous shake. No thanks. This video started saucy enough, but it quickly evolved into a parrot's ass. Colorful, but full of poo, exclamation point. Wow. Okay. So clearly I said you always shake when citrus is involved, and then people called me out on the exception there. Yes, you wouldn't obviously shake with something carbonated. I should have clarified that. But something a little suspicious about these comments. This was from like not too long ago, and these quick replies from a relatively old video tell me that maybe this person was trying to get on this supercut of mean comments by commenting right at the end of the year. I don't know. That's my little conspiracy theory. But yeah, a parrot's ass, colorful but full of poo. I have not heard that one before. Brasley. I'm going to keep that in my pocket. Okay. I think we're on the last one here. A Reddit comment from Ear Enthusiast. Take a giant pile of hair, have 5 baboons jerk off all over it. Okay, set it on fire, mix with swamp water, put it in a green bottle and called Fernet Branca and serve it to hipsters. Okay, this person clearly does not like Fernet. This was 4 months ago. Might have been, I posted a video called The Industry Sour, which had Fernet in it and like green chartreuse and some other stuff. Maybe this is a reaction to that. I don't know. But Ear Enthusiast, I hear you. Fernet Branca is a very polarizing spirit. hipsters do tend to like it. Same with people in Argentina and San Francisco. But yeah, interesting description. Well done. These were creative. I would say I heard that there weren't as many mean comments this year on YouTube, especially, which is why I think we went into the Reddit theme a little bit. But yeah, y'all are pretty nice this year, I will say. It's a nice little community we've got. Let me jump back to my book, because y'all were asking some questions about like what's in it, new recipes, when can I pre-order it? So you can pre-order it now. I'll put a link in the description below. This is what's called a advanced reader's edition. So it's paperback. The version you would get is hard copy, and it is a beautiful book. Honestly, I'm super proud of it. The photography is amazing. I worked with this woman, Aubrey Pick, here in San Francisco for photography. It was wonderful. I got to dress up as like James Bond and the dude from Big Lebowski and like, Archer and all sorts of characters to take some of these photos. And a lot of the photos are stunning. And I really like how it's organized. Every chapter is about a recreation from pop culture, right? And then from there, we do some interesting advanced techniques that are related to that drink. So for example, we might do a clarified milk punch, which is on the back of the Green Russian that I did on this video. And I've actually done a complete retooling of my clarified Pina Colada milk punch, which is one of the hits on the show. And I felt it was a little unbalanced and some of the allspice came through too much. So I started from scratch and tested about 5 different specs, and came out amazing. So it's a whole new Pina Colada clarified milk punch recipe in here, along with some other new recipes that never made it on the channel. Again, I'm super proud of this. Comes out May 17th, and we're gonna do some fun giveaways this year. So if you do pre-order it, save your receipts, and we'll do some fun stuff coming up in the next month or two. But yeah, check it out. Cocktail Chemistry, the art and science of drinks from iconic TV shows and movies. Had a lot of fun with this one. It's taken like a couple years to put together. So with that, 2021 is a wrap. Here's to better year, better drinks, and keep the comments coming. I read every single one, and I really appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I'll see you on the interwebs. Cheers.